Okay, now we are on to Fast 5, the coolest one in the series. So, after Fast and Furious 4 was released in 2009, Universal will do a fifth film, and they will depart from the underground street racing and transform the franchise to a heist action series involving cars. And they track rider culture and cars being used as a heavy emphasis. So the plot of Fast 5 is, it follows the events of the last film, with Dominic being transported to Lompoc prison, but eventually is saved by Brian O'Connor and his sister Mia Toretto as they hide in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. They plan a heist to steal $100 million from corrupt businessman Hernan Reyes, while being pursued by arrested U.S. Diplomatic Security Service agent Luke Hobbs. To me, this was the film that transformed this series from the underground racing in the previous films to the movies that has cars and awesome stuff. This was also the first film that features only one car race and giving more attention to action set pieces such as gunfights, fist fights, and the heist of $100 million. The action is top notch with the climax car chase at the end of the film, which is the best climax in any action comedy film ever made. Yeah, there's some comedy in here and created. And I give credit to the director Justin Lin and scriptwriter Chris Morgan for doing that. The music by Brian Tyler is just memorable. I'm not going to go much into detail about his musical score because he's also composed music for Final Destination 4 and 5, Avengers Age of Ultron. Yeah, he's done some great stuff. And the soundtrack with all the rap songs is great. The acting. Vin Diesel returns as Dominic. He's really great. The same can definitely be said for Paul Walker and Jordana Brewster as Brian O'Connor and Mia Toretto. Sung Kang and Gal Gadot as Han Solo and Giselle Yashar were wonderful. Especially Gal Gadot, who is now playing Wonder Woman in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice and the upcoming Wonder Woman movie next year. This film also sees the return of Matt Shows as Vince, and he does a great job in the screen time that he has until he eventually dies in the film, which is a very sad moment. This film also sees the return of Ludacris and Tyrese as Tej and Roman, and they do a very good job. Some of the comedy and the dialogue is just funny. The film introduces 3 new characters also. Hernan Reyes, who's played by Joaquim de Almeida, who does a very great job. It took me a couple rewatches to understand what the heck he was saying. The second character is introduced is Elena Neves, Hobbs' partner and Dominic's second love interest, played by Chris Hemsworth's real wife, Elsa Pataky, and she's just cool. And finally, the third character who would be introduced would be Luke Hobbs, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and he performs the role fantastically. Now, originally Tommy Lee Jones was supposed to play the part, but someone talked to Vin Diesel saying that he would like to see The Rock fight him in the Fast and Furious movie. The fight between Dominic and Hobbs was fantastic, and Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson just really took that scene very seriously. Overall, I simply love Fast 5. It blends action with comedy so brilliantly and awesomely, and I do love the action and the acting in this film a little more. I give this movie an epic-tastic. So let me know in the comments below what you think of Fast 5. Do you like it? Do you hate it? And we have 2 more, Noah. 2 more.